the cloud. All right, today we're gonna have Casey give us some marketing tips with makeup. I'm gonna hand it over to you, Casey, and then we'll chat after.
Okay. So basically, oh, how do I change this so that I'm one of those people that has to look at myself when I'm talking. So I have to get rid of my face so I stop looking at myself. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh no. So basically I wanted to kind of go through some of the things that we could use to market our lipstick. So I've talked to many of our other stylists, and I've heard people say that they're not marketing the makeup, well, the lipstick, because they don't personally use it. They don't know how to promote it. And they think that if they can't use it or they don't know how to use it, that they won't promote it, which is kind of shooting yourself in the foot kind of way, because now we have people that are going back to salons that maybe loved our nails, but aren't using them as much, but still really want to support us. A big way to support you is through the lips, because you can use the lip balm, the primer, the liner. People use them. So just because you yourself don't know how to use them doesn't mean that you can't learn to use them and learn how to promote them. So I kind of wanted to go through a few different things. So basically, hang on, let me slide this so that I'm looking at. I can actually see what I'm doing. Hold on, you can't see it. Okay. So basically, I wanted to show you how we use it on our lips the basic way. So we have the primer. Oh God, now I'm going to be the person you putting on makeup. Oh Lord. So we put the primer on. Now there's a few ways you could use this primer. Now I've used it myself. I'm kind of like still a teenager and break out and get zits and all this stuff, but then they kind of get dry. I put the primer on it and then put my makeup over top of it, and it hydrated it enough so that there wasn't like flaky skin. That helped a lot. I've used it on my eyes to kind of be a primer for my eyeshadow. It's something for it to stick to make it last, not crease, because just like how this is good at getting in the fine lines and smoothing your lips, it's doing that to your eyelids. So I have hooded eyes, so I have a lot of extra looser skin that creates creases. So that's a cool way I've used it, is that way. So eyeshadow makes it stick, makes it last a little longer, all that good stuff. So my favorite way right now is to use our lip liner. I like Darling the most, and paired with the tinted lip balm. So this is probably your most natural look you're gonna get. I think this is probably your best seller. I think will be like the best seller of all the things that they come out with, because it's the most natural and the most easy, foolproof thing. So liner, don't drag it. You're gonna wanna do smaller, which by the way, did anybody know that they have the little things so you can sharpen it at the end?
I just figured that out. It's amazing.
So you can sharpen it so you have more of a fine point, because it does get flat after a while. So when you are lining your lips, I can't talk and do this, so I'm not that talented. You're just doing small little strokes, just little bit at a time, versus doing a solid line and dragging, because that's when you color outside the lines. And then you also get it kind of smudged and not straight, because let's be real, no one can draw a straight line. So
Yeah, the little quick lines, definitely I learned in the 90s how to do those little short lines instead of a big.
yeah, the liner and chapstick look is definitely back. So we're embracing it.
And if you don't have lips that are stunning like Casey's, go above your line a little bit, because I have a very thin top lip. I have to go above my line a tiny bit.
I don't.
Yeah,
I know that I look like a clown. So lip liner, tinted lip balm, and now you have your most natural, easy, anyone can do it. I kind of say your lips but better. This is kind of in my tagline to my customers. is that little bit of liner, little bit of tinted lip balm, you're good to go. So this is probably your best and safest for those that are scared. Now, those who aren't scared, I'm going in with the dark one, Janice, just for you, because she was like, I want to see the dark one on you. So I have Vixen. Now, typically you would line your lips with a darker lip line and then go in with the darker shade. Definitely using the primer to make sure that your lips are prepped properly so you don't have bleeding or anything like that. Oh God, I'll do the dark one in front of everybody. Yay.
Go for it.
So much more talent.
Yeah, I try. You know, you mess up a little, of course, when you're on freaking camera.
That looks good on you.
But yeah, so you can be brave, go with the darker shade.
Oh, I
Go
like
for it.
I like it.
Okay. Now, there are going to be people who buy colors that they're going to not like. Now, I know there's a return policy and everything like that, which is fantastic, but there are some different ways that we can use them and teach our customers how to use them so that they aren't wasting money. So my go-to is eyeshadow. So this is Throwback, and I'm taking Throwback and like a blender brush. Sorry, it's dirty. I actually use my stuff, so it is a little dirty, my bad. So just kind of dabbing it on, getting a little bit on the brush, starting in the corner of your eye, and you're going to just blend it out. So you can use cream products like lipstick on your eyes. And it's actually really pretty because it's cream, once it hits your skin, it actually melts into your skin and blends really well. So closer. You can kind of see, you just make
Throwback.
a little shadow in your crease. And because it's cream, it just blends in so nicely to your skin.
That looks good. That's Throwback. That's the more brownish color looking.
Yeah, Throwback. Yeah. Also, another one that would be pretty is like you could use Throwback and Tattle, and because Tattle is a little bit orangey, a little bit. So
Yeah.
I think it would be a really pretty, especially those who have brown eyes. It would be really pretty.
So, question.
Yes.
With the cream, do you find that it like pools in the crease of your eye?
So you could, if you have that problem, I don't necessarily really do, because once it's dried, especially if you're using more of the matte shades, once it's dried, it really doesn't budge.
Okay.
But if you do find that, you can always use like, I have like, what's it called? Whatever. It's a translucent powder. You
To
can
kind of
just
set
set
it?
it right over the top, and then you won't have any creasing at all.
Cool.
And same goes for blush. So this is Knockout. Personally, I don't think I will ever wear this color because I thrive more in the darker, deeper, more natural nudie shades. This scares the heck out of me, and I bought it purposely because I knew I needed to show how to use it, because it's going to be a shade that people gravitate towards because it's pretty, but then they open it and it's going to be overwhelming. So I have like a little blender brush, and same thing. I'm going to get a little bit of product, not a lot. It is pigmented, which is nice. And I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. So blush is a funny thing. People use blush different ways. People used to do like the apples of their cheeks, which actually draws your face down. So applying blush higher on your face actually draws your face up, makes you look more awake, more lifted, that kind of thing. So, and again, because this is a cream, it blends right into your skin. And I would set it with a translucent setting powder and you're good to go. So now you have your full face done in lipstick, which is cool. I mean, hold on, I got it on my calendar. Hold on.
I love it.
So you got to take pictures. So maybe you're not going live and you're not comfortable going live doing this because it's scary. And I had to draw on sidelines, which was scary to do in front of people. But definitely take videos of yourself. You can edit videos. Like you can crop out the parts you're like, oh, shoot, I messed that up. Cut it back, cut it back. You know, I've done that. Or you need to take photos. Get your face because your customers want to see you, not Betty down the block. They want to see you. So, and seeing what colors look good on them. Because if they know you, they know, oh, well, Casey's kind of a little more olive complected and I'm a little more olive complected. So maybe that color would look good on me too. So showing your face is kind of important, but taking photos and taking photos in the right places makes the makeup, makes your face. Same goes with nail fees, guys. Find your light. So I'm sitting in front of a window. I have weird lines, but this is not where I would take a photo. I have a big old window in my kitchen. I would go in my kitchen and I would take the photos there where it's bright. Or I would go outside. Now, you don't want to necessarily be in direct light because you're going to be like this and you're not going to be able to get the photo because your eyes are closed and it's way too much. And you're going to be like shiny and everything. So kind of finding the perfect light, going into the shade a little bit. Outdoor lighting is your best, but Color Street provided us the cool little gadget. So it's called a ring light that you can actually attach to your phones. So you just clip it on and you would take a photos. So I'll show you. It looks really bright because now it looks really dark in here. Jeez. Okay. Angles. I'm scooting down so I can show you. Your phone needs to be up here. Your phone does not go here. Does not go like this.
No.
I don't know. It goes for Halloween. There would be good for Halloween.
Yes.
But so angles, like you want to be looking at the camera, looking up. Maybe you don't want to look at the camera, you look away, but still having it so your chin is forward. Because I have this, it's genetics. I have this lovely double chin that my family passed on to me. So your chin's forward. It helps, I swear. And having the phone up here versus straight in front of you helps you get the right angles.
And play around with it. Find the angles.
Right. Because not every, I mean, some people need the full sun in their face, and maybe that's you, but maybe that's not me. But same goes with your nail fees, guys, because it's finding the light, finding the angles, finding the pretty background. I have this big old sago palm in my backyard. I use that thing now all the time for photos because it's just a great, green is a great natural background. Same goes for my photos of my face. The tree behind me looks pretty, like green, natural lighting, all helps a lot. So how'd I do? I feel like that's what I got.
No, that's perfect. Honestly, the eyeshadow one is what blows my mind because I just am like, when people don't like a shade, that is the perfect, be like, try it here really quick because you can still lightly use it and see if you like it.
Yeah.
And if they still don't like it, they can return it. But it's another option to show them. I'm so gonna go live next week and show these tips in my group because they're genius. But I'm just like, it's just a way to think out of the box. And we just all have to think out of the box. And don't let it scare you. Like, I mean, I'm gonna just slap on some red lipstick and just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be
well,
bold.
I think that
It's gonna be my favorite.
you kind of have to pick the color that scares you.
Yeah.
I think that helps a lot in giving you confidence with all the other shades and showing your face, because you can be like, oh my God, this is so out of my comfort zone. And then the people that compliment you, I mean, not that we're like searching for, compliments, but you kind of get this idea of like, okay, maybe they are right. Maybe it does looks good on me, but maybe I'm just a little insecure about it because it's out of my comfort zone.
And maybe you'll fall in love with it and not know that you do. Like,
yeah, right. like red. I don't wear red, but after I wore red that whole day at conference, I was like, I think I might like red a little bit. And I was like, oh,
Red looks
okay.
amazing on you. So it definitely is. But no, I just think that doing the eyes and the cheeks that we're not, it doesn't have to, I mean, the cream base is, you know, you and I fell in love with the Saint makeup when it first came out in the middle of this. And then you've done all kinds of, I've never used cream base until that. And I'm like, oh, this stays all day. Like, it's so nice. So now we have our own lipstick that we can use in different places. And I love it.
Yeah.
Genius.
Even layering lipsticks, I think is really fun that people can have fun with, like using, you know, throwback on the outer corners and then putting something much lighter, like, you know, I keep saying tattle, but I like that color right in the center, and having like an ombre look is so cool and so different. Now you've used 2 products and you've sold 2 products.
Yeah.
Because
That's
people
genius.
want to recreate it. Yeah.
And if something's too bold, I have seen people throw that tinted lip balm over it and it kind of backs it down a little.
Yeah.
So, like, whoa, tames it if it's a little too bold for you, or even putting it on first and then it over, it keeps it a little not so intense if you don't want it intense. But I love these tips. I think it's fantastic. You did awesome.
Thanks. There's also like creating mattes and satin finishes. You know, people who don't necessarily love the matte finish can throw that lip balm right on top and fix that problem. You know, maybe they don't love that finish for them, but they love the color. Throw the lip balm on top of it.
And people
For those that want matte and have a satin finish, you kind of teach them so you can actually take a paper towel and you blot it. You take a little bit of translucent powder and you put it over top of the paper towel, or tissue paper, and it instantly mattes your lipstick. So like there's different ways you can combat all the things that people might say back to you that they didn't like. There's all kinds of ways to wrap around it.
Yeah. No, that's,
think outside the box.
have you gone in your group yet and done this?
No, I'm terrible.
No, this is what you need to do, because these are the tips that people are like, oh my God, I never thought about it on my eyes. I never thought about it on my cheeks. Just 1 or 2 lipsticks and you're like, oh my God, I look like Janice right now. I need to like throw some lipstick on my cheeks and my eyes and look awake. Like, that's huge. So just jumping in and doing quick little applications like that are huge, huge tips. So this is your challenge this week, is to go and share these tips, because they're amazing. Just do it like 10-minute little walkthrough like that. It's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. I love it. Good job. Look at you. Look at you.
I'm like, now where am I going? I'm gonna sit here. I think I deserve it.
You're gonna take photos in front of your window. And
Yep.
I have throwback on my eyes, knockout on my cheeks, and Vixen on my lips. Like, that's what you do. So,
yep. Yes, ma'am.
And then be like, jump in my group if you want to learn tips, and then get people in your group.
Yeah, I need to.
That's what we do. I love it. Any other questions? Anything, Teresa?
I have a question that doesn't have anything to do with lips.
No, you're good. Good.
Go for it.
Ring lights and glasses.
So you have to have the different settings. So where you can lower the settings or get more of that blue kind of light and put it up into an angle, so it's not as far in front of you. Yeah,
you don't want it like this. You want it more over, so it's shadowing over the top of your glasses almost, not so much like hitting them head on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where
everywhere I put it, I had big rings in my glasses, which looked horrible.
So get a box, even if you had a box, if you have a ring light already, put a box and just raise it up above your glass line.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried it super low.
Yeah.
It's probably the best, but then it had that, like you had the light underneath, it had that Halloween kind of glow.
Yes.
I've also heard people putting like pillowcases over it. so that
That
it's
might
not
work.
such a ring, but it just has more of a glow. So you have more glow on you versus the actual ring.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah.
That works too, I think.
Because I have gone to not using ring light and having not great light because I have to be able to read the back of it. I mean, I have to be able to read stuff.
Yeah.
I had to be able to read it. So
No, that's good.
yeah,
That's
helpful.
good tips. Cause that's where we definitely have to figure out what works. Like I find like this is my computer and it's too low. Normally I have it up because when I look down, I don't like the way it looks. So it's just finding what you feel more comfortable in definitely makes you do it more, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like just getting in front of natural light, like a window to take a photo of yourself, you're going to like yourself so much more when you get in front of natural lighting instead of like hard, if like during the day, it's such a strong sunlight. If you like let it go through a window and back up from the window a little bit and it's not direct, it's much prettier and much more flattering. So just work with it. Like find
your angles.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone has one.
Everyone has one. And there's a way where you can look and be like, ooh, that looks good today. So I love that. Love that. Well, I think we're just gonna keep this short so people can jump on and watch this training. I'm gonna post some other things this week, some other useful tips, but if you're doing the daily challenge, jump in there, catch up if you haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do all those drawings when I get back from the incentive trip. So just know you can play along the whole time, but jump in those challenges. I think that's it. Do I have anything else? You guys have anything? Anything else I should touch on? I think we're good. All right. Well,
It was very nice, Casey. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this immediately so people can jump on and watch it.
Great.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.